On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Initiative.
The ability to act or make decisions independently and with confidence, a plan or action proposed or taken to address a problem or need.
Examples:
A peace initiative. Take initiative. The teacher's initiative to start a school garden project was met with enthusiasm from the students.
Pragmatic.
Practical rather than idealistic.
Examples:
Pragmatic approach. Pragmatic politics. He was a pragmatic leader who made decisions based on what was practical rather than ideal.
Ambitious.
Having a great desire to attain achievement, power, or wealth.
Examples:
Achieve ambitious goals. With an ambitious eye. Their company has been in business for a short time, but has ambitious goals.
Traction.
The action or ability to pull something along a surface without sliding.
Examples:
Increase traction on ice. Electronic traction. His leg was in traction for weeks after the accident.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Skeptic.
A person who doubts or questions the truth of specific claims, beliefs, or doctrines, especially those in religion or the supernatural.
Examples:
An ingrained skeptic. Climate skeptic. He was a skeptic who doubted the existence of supernatural phenomena.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Compulsion.
An irresistible urge or impulse to do something, often resulting from internal or external pressures or forces of habit.
Examples:
Compulsion to clean. Resistance to compulsion. She felt the compulsion to check her phone for messages every few minutes.
Departure.
The act of leaving, especially to start a journey.
Examples:
Departure from tradition. Departure from the company. The departure time for the flight is 6 a.m.
Lounge.
A waiting room as in a hotel or airport.
Examples:
Departure lounge. Conversation lounge. We will go to the VIP lounge at the airport till departure.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Hurricane.
A violent, tropical, cyclonic storm of the western North Atlantic, having wind speeds of or over 64 knots, 74 miles per hour.
Examples:
A hurricane of applause. The ravages of a hurricane. The devastating hurricane caused widespread damage and left many people homeless.
Influential.
Having significant impact or power on someone or something.
Examples:
An influential newspaper. An influential politician. Early childhood experiences are very influential for people.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Compassionate.
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for the suffering or bad luck of others. A compassionate heart. Compassionate leave. My father has a serious and compassionate personality.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples.
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples.
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples.
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Hairpin.
A U-shaped or V-shaped piece of metal, plastic, or other material used for securing or holding hair in place. A sharp bend or curve in a road, often a hairpin turn, where the direction changes abruptly and sharply.
Examples.
Hairpin clip. Hairpin curve. She carefully navigated her way around the hairpin turns on the mountain road.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples.
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples.
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples.
A test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Dodge.
To move quickly and suddenly to avoid something, to evade or sidestep.
Examples.
Dodge a blow. Dodge a question. She had to dodge the oncoming traffic to cross the busy street safely.
Missile.
A weapon, such as a rocket or guided projectile, that is self-propelled and directed by remote control or by an internal guidance mechanism.
Examples.
Missile defense. Cruise missile attack. The military launched a ballistic missile at the enemy's stronghold.
Wedge.
A piece of wood, metal, or other material with one thick end and a narrow edge that is driven between two things or parts of objects to secure or separate them.
Examples:
Drive a wedge into a relationship. Put a wedge under the door. He inserted the wedge into a split in the log.
Transfix.
To cause someone to become motionless or spellbound, often through shock or amazement, to pierce or impale with a pointed object.
Examples:
Transfix with horror. Transfix me with its vibrant colors. The athlete's incredible skill on the field transfixed the spectators, who were amazed by his talent.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Wasteland.
A barren or uncultivated area of land that has been left deserted or uninhabitable, typically due to a natural disaster, pollution, or human destruction, a place or situation that is devoid of life or anything of value.
Examples:
Post-apocalyptic wasteland. Nuclear wasteland. The abandoned industrial site is now a wasteland of decaying buildings and rusted machinery.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Bark.
The hard outer layer of a tree, a sound made by dogs or some other animals.
Examples:
Trees with rough bark. Bark at the moon. He removed the bark from the tree.
Assault.
A violent physical attack, the crime of forcing someone to submit to sexual intercourse against their will.
Examples:
Assault aircraft. Victim of sexual assault. We got caught up in an assault case.
Decomposition.
The process of breaking down organic matter into simpler substances through natural processes such as decay.
Examples:
Decomposition process. Chemical decomposition. The decomposition of organic matter releases nutrients back into the soil.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Team.
To be a buzz, to move in large numbers, to fall heavily.
Examples:
Team with activity. Team down. The city teems with traffic on holiday.
Insect.
Any small creature that has 6 legs and a body divided into 3 sections.
Examples:
Insect antenna. Insect biology. These insects are more prevalent above a certain latitude.
Monochromatic.
Having only one color or consisting of shades of the same color, lacking in variety or diversity.
Examples:
Monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic design. The artist created a beautiful monochromatic painting that showcased different shades of blue.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic, prime number, noun, a natural number greater than one that cannot be formed by multiplying 2 smaller natural numbers. Example: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13.
Examples:
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she has been named as the prime suspect.
Minister.
A person appointed to or a job of a head of a government department.
Examples:
Minister for Education. Deputy Prime Minister. The minister occasionally preaches at this church.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
despair at the future. Untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples:
rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
a hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Resolute.
Firm in purpose or belief, determined.
Examples:
resolute defiance. Resolute action. He was resolute in his determination to succeed.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
a profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Aftermath.
The consequences or results of a significant event, particularly a disaster or conflict, A period of time following a significant event.
Examples:
Financial aftermath. The aftermath of a crisis. The aftermath of the hurricane left the city in shambles.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Halting.
Hesitant or wavering in speech or action, faltering, stopping or pausing repeatedly and intermittently.
Examples:
Halting speech. Halting progress. The negotiations between the two countries were proceeding in a halting manner.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Drought.
A long period of time during which there is very little or no rain, leading to a shortage of water and often causing damage to crops and other vegetation.
Examples:
Periods of drought. Drought conditions. The region has been experiencing a severe drought, leading to water shortages and crop failures.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Gasp.
To inhale sharply and audibly, often in response to strong emotion or sensation. To catch one's breath suddenly, often due to shock or surprise.
Examples:
Gasp for air. Gasp in shock. The audience gasped when the magician made the rabbit disappear from the hat.
Urgent.
Requiring immediate attention or action, pressing.
Examples:
An urgent telegram. Urgent situation. It is urgent that we leave for the airport now to catch our flight.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Shifting.
constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Greenhouse.
A building with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, for growing plants in.
Examples:
Exotic plants in a greenhouse. Emissions of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon that happens naturally.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach, or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Destabilize.
To cause something to become less stable or secure.
Examples:
Destabilize the market. Destabilize a good relationship. The political crisis destabilized the country and caused widespread turmoil.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Renewable.
Capable of being renewed, extended, or replaced.
Examples:
Renewable energy. Renewable subscriptions. The production of renewable fuels requires massive volumes of fresh water.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Decommission.
To take a machine, building, weapon, or other equipment out of use or service, often permanently or due to age or disrepair.
Examples:
Decommission the dam. Decommission ship. After years of protests from environmental activists, the government decided to decommission the nuclear power plant.
Coal.
A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock that is found below the ground and burnt to produce heat.
Examples:
A coal-fired ship. Construction of new coal plants. We combust coal and other fossil fuels to generate electricity.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Scoff.
To laugh and talk about a person or idea in a way that makes it clear that you think they are stupid or silly.
Examples:
Scoff at a rumor. Scoff at the idea. We tend to scoff at the education, habits, and tastes of people from very different cultures.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Cement.
Make fast as if with cement. Noun, a building material that is a powder made of a mixture of calcined limestone and clay used with water, sand, and small stones to make concrete.
Examples:
Cement a close relationship. Cement blend. They are eager to cement a positive reputation.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Deport.
To force someone to leave a country, typically on the grounds of illegal status or for having committed a crime.
Examples:
Deport a refugee. Deport dissidents from the party. The government has decided to deport illegal immigrants back to their home countries.
Impasse.
A situation in which progress or success is impossible due to a deadlock or stalemate, a point in a discussion or negotiation where no agreement can be reached.
Examples:
An impasse in talks. Economic impasse. The negotiations had reached an impasse, with neither party willing to compromise further.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples:
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Profitable.
Making or likely to make material gain or profit.
Examples:
A profitable job. Profitable trade. The Prohibition Amendment made bootlegging profitable.
Reluctance.
A feeling of unwillingness or hesitation, especially when faced with a decision or undertaking.
Examples:
Overcoming reluctance. Reluctance in buying. The company's reluctance to invest in new technology kept them from competing with other businesses.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Countdown.
A counting sequence leading up to an event, often marked by a series of signals or cues, also used as a term to describe the final stages leading up to a major event or deadline.
Examples:
Countdown clock. Wedding countdown. The countdown to launch began as the astronauts prepared for their mission.
Essence.
The basic or most important part or quality of something that makes it what it is.
Examples:
Vanilla essence. Universal essence. University teaches the art of understanding the essence of the matter.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Halfway.
In or at a point midway or an equal distance between 2 points.
Examples:
Halfway through my journey. Halfway decent job. The famous restaurant stands halfway up the hill.
Inflation.
A general and progressive increase in prices. Cosmology, a theory of the exponential expansion of space in the early universe, the act of filling something with air.
Examples:
Inflation control. Global inflation. Investment in index funds can often be a hedge against inflation.
Unlimited.
Without any limits or restrictions.
Examples:
Unlimited liability. Unlimited resources. An unlimited data plan is a popular option for heavy internet users.
Financing.
The process of providing funds for running a business, activity, or project. The money for a business, activity, or project.
Examples:
Financing activity. Public financing. The investment fund offered financing for a company on the brink of bankruptcy.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Altruism.
The belief or practice of disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others, unselfish devotion to the welfare of others, often expressed as acts of kindness or charity.
Examples:
Acts of altruism. Altruism in society. His act of volunteering at the homeless shelter was a clear example of practical altruism.
Financier.
A person or organization that deals with or manages large sums of money, particularly for investment or financial trading purposes.
Examples:
Financier scandals. Powerful financier. The wealthy financier made a generous donation to the charity.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Unproven.
Not tested or proved.
Examples:
Unproven efficacy. Scientifically unproven. The new treatment's long-term advantages are still unproven.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Bucket.
An open container with a handle made of metal or plastic, often used for carrying liquids.
Examples:
Bucket list. Bucket of golf balls. She filled a bucket with water and carried it back to the house.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Livelihood.
A means of earning money people need to pay for food, a place to live, clothing, etc.
Examples:
A means of livelihood. Livelihood assistance. I could no longer earn my own livelihood.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Summit.
The highest point of a mountain or hill, a meeting of heads of state or government to discuss important issues.
Examples:
Reach the summit. Summit talks. The climbers reached the mountain summit after a long and challenging journey.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Transaction.
An instance of buying or selling something, the act or process of doing something.
Examples:
Card with no foreign transaction fees. Transaction balance. Electronic transactions remain incomplete due to system errors.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
Average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Slant.
To lean or slope in a particular direction, to present or interpret information or a situation in a biased or distorted way.
Examples:
slant upward, slant a hat. The news article slanted the story in favor of one political party.
Revenue.
The income that a government receives from taxes or that a company earns from its business.
Examples:
tax revenue, annual revenue. This graph indicates the city's tourism revenue over 5 years.
Seawall.
A barrier or structure made of concrete, stone, or other materials that are built along the coastline or riverbanks to protect against erosion, flooding, or waves. A structure that separates the water from the land and helps to preserve the shoreline.
Examples:
strong seawall, seawall construction. The beachfront property owners installed a seawall to protect their homes from the rising tides.
Muscular.
Of or relating to the muscles, having or suggesting great physical power or force.
Examples:
a muscular person, muscular contraction. She worked hard to treat her muscular dystrophy.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
flood advisory, a flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
defend my country, defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Multilateral.
Involving or occurring among 3 or more parties or nations, having multiple sides or aspects, characterized by a cooperative or consensus-building approach to problem-solving or decision-making.
Examples:
multilateral negotiations, multilateral trade agreement. The project's success depended on the cooperation of all the multilateral parties involved.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
sustainable alternative fuel, principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
debt ceiling, corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Conservative.
Holding traditional views and values and opposed to change or innovation.
Examples:
a conservative society, conservative about production. He always makes a conservative estimation when predicting future sales.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic, severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
The solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Turbine.
A machine that rotates to generate power from fluids such as water or gas.
Examples:
Turbine energy. Turbine airfoil. The wind turbines were spinning rapidly, generating clean energy for the nearby town.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Fluctuation.
A change, or the process of changing, that frequently happens, especially from one extreme to another, the quality of being unsteady and subject to changes.
Examples:
Price fluctuations. Fluctuation of water level. Temperature fluctuations are often milder in oceanfront areas.
Currency.
A system of money in general use in a particular country.
Examples:
Currency exchange. Digital currency. The currency used in this country is the euro.
Capitalize.
To write a whole letter or the first letter of the alphabet as a capital, to provide a company, etc. with the money, to take the chance to gain advantage from something.
Examples:
Capitalize on an interest. Capitalize the first letter of a word. You must capitalize on your full of opportunities to become a professor.
Diversified.
Characterized by diversity or variety, having different forms or types.
Examples:
Diversified portfolio. Diversified economy. The diversified menu offered options for everyone, from meat eaters to vegetarians.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Clause.
A group of words containing a subject and a predicate and forming part of a sentence.
Examples:
Clause in contract. A main clause. The contract had a clause that specified penalties for late delivery.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Suspend.
To stop something from continuing or being in force or effect, either temporarily or permanently, to hang something freely.
Examples:
Suspend a decision. Suspend fruits from the ceiling. The university suspended the most recalcitrant demonstrators.
Repay.
To give back or make restitution for money, debt, or other obligation that is owed, to compensate or reward someone for something done or given.
Examples:
Repay a kindness. Repay a debt. I must repay my loan on time to avoid late fees and penalties.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Reshape.
To change the form or structure of something.
Examples:
Reshape education policy. Reshape my thoughts. The advent of the internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb: to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Colonial.
Of or relating to a colony, equals a territory that is controlled by a more powerful country, to the period of time during which a country or region was a colony.
Examples:
Oppressive colonial rule. Colonial style. The city has a rich colonial history, with many historic buildings and landmarks.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Unpopular.
Not liked, supported, or approved by many people, having an unfavorable reputation.
Examples:
Unpopular decision. An unpopular opinion. The politician's stance on controversial issues made him an unpopular candidate for many voters.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.